Today we're going to be mapping out the recent events that have been happening. We're going to be mapping out a scenario of what if the U.S. and Iran went to actual war. So the U.S. over here, so U.S. and Israel striked Iran at Tehran yesterday at about 11:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and yeah. And then Iran has done retaliation by bombing Israel and U.S. military bases in Iran, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, and the UAE, which is not a good thing for them. So what we're going to be seeing here actually is after more strikes, the U.S. is going to officially declare war on them after Iran retaliates at striking more military bases and failing to strike bases in Saudi Arabia. This could lead to a world war, but we're just going to say NATO doesn't get involved here because the USA is the aggressor, and I don't think they're going to step foot on any American land, which Iran doesn't have the capability to be able to go to America. Oh shit. Okay. I'm going to pause that. Sorry, I'm getting news. So, oh fuck. Okay. As officials evaluate the impact of missile and drone launches targeting U.S. facilities across the U.S. is calling Iran. Okay, anyways, back to the scenario. The U.S. Will continue to declare war on Iran, and this will follow with all of the places that got attacked will surprisingly be joining on the side of the U.S., including Israel. And we're just going to incorporate Palestine into this war and put Palestine on the Iranian side. But yes, all of these countries will declare war on Iran, including Bahrain there, but they don't have land to be colored in on this map, which I can fix that. Give me a second. There we go. Bahrain is now colored in. Okay, so the first thing here is probably going to be the complete annihilation of Iran, but I don't want to do that just yet. So we're just gonna say Iran actually puts up some of a fight, and they call in a few allies to the war. And after doing so, they continue to invade into Iran. They do continue to invade Iran slightly here. Well, not continue to invade Iran, but they start invading Iran right over here. And so Iraq does push into Iran more, but the U.S. troops eventually do arrive to quickly start invading into Iran. And they start up a quick front here, but Iran does call a few allies into the war, as I previously mentioned Palestine, but they also call in Syria, Lebanon, Pakistan. Yeah, and Pakistan. They'll call in Pakistan to help them. And Yemen and Oman. Which actually, no, not Yemen and Oman or Pakistan. I don't think they'd actually help Iran. But just Syria and Lebanon. Actually, no, not Syria anymore. Syria wouldn't help them. Just Lebanon. There we go. So with more help actually from the U.S. military, Israel quickly takes out all of Palestine and Lebanon. Like actually very, very, very quickly. And they continue to keep bombing Tehran, and to which they cut them off from the Caucasus region and along the Caspian Sea. They continue to cut them off, and then they eventually reach the border of Iran and Turkmenistan, and Tehran is captured, and they're now going for their ports in the Persian Gulf, which they quickly take the Persian Gulf ports, and Iran is now cut off from all coastal regions, and Iran will surrender. And basically what they're going to be doing here in the peace treaty is basically Iran will be um, Iran will be giving some land to Iraq, and the U.S. will set up a little puppet state there because they do want some of that port land in the ports. And then they're just gonna reestablish a democratic pro-Western pro-Western government in Iran. If you guys want to see any more if you want to see any alternate scenarios where maybe Iran wins or something else happens, like nuclear war, then just tell me. And this is going to be the U.S.'s the U.S.'s basic state, and then this is just going to be Iran now. They are very weak now. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.